going on, Jerome? So the Minnesota Vikings brought in 5 future Hall of Famers in the 2025 NFL draft class. Donovan Jackson, he is for real. Ty Felton, the law firm Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, Kobe King, as well as Gavin Bartholomew, which there's no Bartholomew's left in the world, right? Right? We need more Barts. I feel like that's something that we've lost as a society. Yeah. Also, 20 looking really damn good UDFAs. Of course, UDFA is where the Vikings make their case. But, of course, with the draft class, there has to be some winners. There has to be some losers. So let's dive on in. Winner number 1, J. McCarthy. It's pretty damn obvious, man. So J.J. McCarthy, not only getting that offensive line sutured up, with Donovan Jackson in there as well. Vikings will be able to run the ball. Vikings will be able to do everything. Also getting a prime wide receiver 3-4 weapon, maybe moving up to wide receiver 2 someday with Ty Felton. So if you're McCarthy, we said this ad nauseum, he is walking into the best situation for a first-time starting quarterback in NFL history. Truly is. Like, even better than 2018 Mahomes. I do not care. That's right. So J.J. McCarthy is obviously winner number 1. Winner number 2, Jordan Mason. So Mason, not only in getting Donovan Jackson, who on top of having a solid anchor, is a hell of a run blocker, whether outside zone, whether man gap, he can do everything. So this offensive line is good to go for Jordan Mason. Also, this is a very deep running back class, and the Vikings spent zero goose egg DeAndre Russell draft picks on running backs, and also only brought in 1 UDFA running back in Trey Stewart, who's obviously a much different runner than Jordan Mason. So Mason's that hammer. Of course, getting the trade in, giving a 2-year deal, that all makes sense. But Mason is going to be, that lead dog with Aaron Jones in that running back room, and there's no usurpers to the throne in that regard. Next up, winner number 3. So it's a combo platter. I don't know why that's bold. Theo Jackson as well as Mekhi Blackmon. So everyone and their mom saying, oh, Vikings need to draft safety. Oh, Vikings need to draft corner. And we said before the draft, I'm kind of good with the secondary. So the coaches staff obviously believe in Theo Jackson to replace Beasley. And even though the Vikings re-signed Byron Murphy and signed Isaiah Rodgers and brought in Jeff Okudah, I mean, there's obviously big plans for Mekhi Blackmon. Oh, hell, toss Nudie McLaughlin in there as well. So there is going to be ample opportunity. Now, that could go out the window if they sign Asante Samuel today, but I guess we'll see. But from the draft-wise, it's pretty clear, even though the Vikings didn't have a ton of draft picks, they could have gone corner, they could have gone safety, but they didn't because they like the guys on the roster. Next up, number 4, Coach Hat. Special teams coach Matt Daniels greatly benefits because the Vikings have a plus special team return man in Ty Felton. Also, he could be a really solid gunner. I think TID, before he gets into the rotation, could be hell on wheels as kick coverage guy. Kobe King's going to be a plus special teamer. Plus, you look at the UDFAs, and if they make the roster, they're going to have to be playing some good special teams, as well as Chaz Chamblee. I think that he could be an absolute rock star on special teams. I think that he's a special team psycho in the best possible way. I think he's good to go. So Coach Hat definitely got some dudes for the third phase. Winner number 5 for the Minnesota Vikings, nose tackle Taki Taimani. So this is a pretty damn good defensive line class, notably a nose tackle, but the Vikings, they didn't draft nose tackles, right? So the Vikings, they did add TID, but he's much more of a 5-tech, 3-tech type player, as well as bring in Alex Williams as a UDFA, but no nose tackles, right? So obviously, behind Harrison Phillips, they do believe in Taki Taimani, and I think that they certainly could and should see a little bit of growth from him in year 2. I think that he's very solid against the run. He was very good when given opportunity last season, and I think Taki could definitely rock this thing going forward. Losers. The obvious one is Blake Brandel. All right, so Blake Brandel was the incumbent left guard last year in year 2 of a 3-year deal. But Jackson, I mean, you didn't draft Jackson for him to be a backup, right? So, and he's got the skill set. It's not going to be given to him. It's going to be a bit of a competition, but I think that Jackson's talent will win out. And Darisaw, Jackson, Kelly, Fries, O'Neal, that's a hell of an offensive line. Now, I wouldn't mind Brandel being back on a pay cut to be a 4-spot backup, but that remains to be seen. But overall, yeah, like Brandel lost to Gerb in the draft. Number 2, so wide receiver Jalen Speedy Nailor. Now, what's funny is that a lot of the draft comps for Ty Felton was Jalen Speedy Nailor, right? So basically, they are preparing themselves in case they do lose a Nailor in free agency, which I think is certainly possible. But Nailor, coming off a career high 6 touchdowns last year, filled in extremely well when Addison was out with an ankle injury last year, and now with Addison facing that 3-game suspension, I'll likely hit this year. I mean, Nailor could have some opportunity, but so will Felton, and I do think that there is redundancy in the talent overlap between Felton and Nailor. It's a lot different than Nailor or Moore or Felton and Moore, but Nailor, I think they're certainly looking to replace him after his rookie deal expires, but also Felton could be about the future Addison as well. So we'll see. Next up, number 3, Brian Asamoah. So another player from the 2022 class in the final year of his rookie deal. So Asamoah with Kobe King in that mix, also Dorimausi, Austin Keys as UDFAs. I mean, it's pretty clear that they're preparing to potentially move on. Whether his rookie deal expires and he makes it this year, whether it's a trade or a cut situation, Asamoah's been the center of trade speculation for a couple of seasons now, but I think that Kobe King slides in very nicely as the linebacker 4 on this team, and eventually moving up to linebacker 3. Next, number 4, Brett Rypien ass. All right, so before the draft, there had been some speculation. Well, the Vikings haven't signed a backup quarterback, so maybe they like Brett Rypien as a backup. Maybe not. So trading for Sling and Sammy Howell, as well as bringing in Max Brosmer as a priority UDFA, huge guarantee for his contract, could mean that Rypien could be the odd man out, right? And it's certainly possible and plausible that maybe the Vikings keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster, but Brett Rypien is on the practice squad, so maybe he stays in the sphere. But I don't know. Either way, draft weekend was not very good for Brett Rypien. Lastly, loser number 5, Cousins and Rodgers. So in the same vein as Brett Rypien asked, Cousins and Rodgers, all that speculation, gone, right? So Sam Howell is clearly the Vikings quarterback 2. Brosmer, could be the future quarterback project. But I mean, Cousins, Rodgers, it's done. All the speculation, the Vikings could trade for Kurt, that's done. Rodgers coming here for the Vikings, Rodgers, that's gone as well. I think eventually Rodgers does sign with the Steelers, and I don't know. I think we're finally done there, but it's kind of nice. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Winners and losers from the Vikings 2025 NFL Draft Weekend. Let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.